Good evening, friends. Good evening, saints. Good evening, everybody. I greet you all in the wonderful name of our Lord Jesus Christ this afternoon or evening. As we all know that this is the start of the Holy Week, and so we are gathered in the name of Jesus to commemorate his journey from his triumphal entry in Jerusalem to the cross. Saints, just before we read our scriptures, let us begin by inviting and invoking the Holy Spirit. Let us pray. Lord, we come before you at this hour. We invite you to be present amongst us. Yes, we know that you are always present. You do not need an invitation. We invoke the Holy Spirit to lead us in this service. Lord, as we begin the Holy Week, Lord, as we put ourselves in your shoes, as we begin to commemorate your journey, Lord, we come before you. You were with us yesterday, and so even today, we ask for your presence. Lord, we remember that you did all just for our sake. And so we acknowledge that without you, we are nothing. And so be with us at this moment. In Jesus' name, amen. Friends, let us read together from the book of John chapter 12, according to the lectionary, from verse 1 to verse 10. A woman anoints Jesus with perfume. 6 days before the Passover celebration began, Jesus arrived in Bethany, the home of Lazarus, the man he had raised from the dead. A dinner was prepared in Jesus' honor. Martha served, and Lazarus was among those who ate with him. Then Mary took a 12-ounce jar of expensive perfume made from essence of nard, and she anointed Jesus' feet with it, wiping his feet with her hair. The house was filled with the fragrance. But Judas Iscariot, the disciple who would soon betray him, said, "That perfume was worth a year's wages. It should have been sold and the money given to the poor." Not that he cared for the poor, for he was a thief. And since he was in charge of the disciples' money, he often stole some for himself. Jesus replied, "Leave her alone. She did this in preparation for my burial. You will always have the poor, but you will not always have me." When all the people heard of Jesus' arrival, they flocked to see him, and also to see Lazarus, the man he had raised from the dead. Then the leading priest decided to kill Lazarus too, for it was because of him that many of the people had deserted them and believed in Jesus. Friends, without much further ado, I wish to say a few words to us at the comfort of our homes, sitting together with our families, a word for meditation for tonight. Let us look at chapter 12, John, as we have read, and we look at verse 3, just before it ends. It says, the house was filled with the fragrance. Other Bibles would say the house was filled with the smell. Friends, we meet Jesus in Bethany, at the home of Lazarus, the home of Mary, the home of Martha. Now, the Bible gives us a description of what each and every one of them was doing. The first one, that is their brother Lazarus, was sitting with Jesus at the table. And so he was hosting him at the table. The second one was Martha. The character of Martha presents to us somebody who was always busy, as we have read in John chapter 11. And also at this time, he was serving those who were sitting at the table. That is Jesus and Lazarus and others. Then Mary, whom in chapter 11 we read that he was sitting at the feet of Jesus. And that is what she had chosen. This time he took an expensive perfume and went to Jesus. The Bible is saying that she anointed Jesus' feet with it. And she was not using a towel to wipe Jesus' feet, but she used her own hair. This was a sign of humbleness. This was a sign of saying unto Jesus, I am embracing you and the life that we're about to live, and also the sacrifice that you are to do for us. And so this evening, when we ask a question, what kind of a fragrance are you? And also, what kind of fragrance is found in your home? And also, what kind of fragrance do you possess and share in your community? Friends, when you look at those questions, they may sound very much easy, but I want to discern. And also, as you discern, that is using the spirit of discernment, you ask yourself, when you meet other people, what kind of fragrance do you bring? What kind of smell do you bring amongst others? You must remember that St. Paul says, to others we bring a good fragrance, and that is what we are. And to others, we are a bad odor. We bring bad smell. But what St. Paul is emphasizing there is the fact that to those who believe in Jesus, when they see us, to them we bring life. But to those who do not believe in Jesus, then we do not bring any life. And so even this evening, friends, as I am asking you what kind of fragrance is found in your home, you will know the results of the fragrance of your home according to the fruits of the Spirit. Whether there's kindness in your home, whether there's love, whether there's patience. And so what kind of fragrance is there in your home? You must remember that each and every person, I don't know how God has done that, but each and every person brings a particular smell of fragrance amongst other people. And so we must remember the story of Jacob and Esau. When Isaac managed to know who is the other between the two because of the kind of smell and fragrance that was different amongst the two. And so I am saying to you this evening, friends, what kind of fragrance do you possess in your community? What kind of fragrance are you sharing with your colleagues at work? And so as we journey towards Calvary, I want you to ask yourself, what are you sharing with others? Are you bringing a poisonous life to other people, or are you bringing a good life to others? When others see you, what kind of smell do they smell from you? And so at this moment, as we're about to pray, I want you to think about that and also to ask yourself those questions. And not only ask yourself those questions, but to think more deeply about them. May God be with you as you ask yourself, what kind of fragrance are you? What kind of fragrance do you bring? And what kind of odor or smell do you possess in the community and also within your work environment? In Jesus' name, amen. Let us pray. Lord, we come before you as we share these beautiful words with your people. Lord, we ask you to be with us on this journey, and also that we may be a good fragrance amongst your people. Lord, be with us. In Jesus' name. And now, may the grace of our Lord Jesus Christ, the love of God, and the fellowship of the Holy Spirit be with us all now and forever. Amen.